This is my Android device and this is a complete real PS5 running on it. In today's video, I'll be talking about how is this actually possible and how you can turn your own Android device into an working PS5, which can also be used to play your favorite PS5 games on the go. But before starting, if you guys are new here, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on all notifications as I upload similar videos on my channel. Before going through the process of how to get this running, let me show you guys a quick gameplay of God of War Ragnarok so you guys can judge the gameplay performance for yourself and see if it is worth it or not.
Time is running out, my love, and there is much to do.
Let's see. Tracks heading down to the frozen river. That's most likely where he did the burying.
This is where he buried the wolf.
Looks like he lit a fire by the kennel. Commiserating with the other pups, I suspect.
He crawled through here.
And we're not alone. Reader on the left!
So guys, you saw the gameplay for yourself. It works fabulously on your mobile device at straight up 60 FPS, no issues whatsoever. So let me explain how it's actually possible. We are basically using an app from Play Store known as Chiaki, which lets you register a PS5 server on your Android device. Well, right here you'll be able to see that I have registered a PS5 server that I was streaming on my Android device. Well, to get a PS5 server running on Chiaki app, it is a bit complicated. Either you can connect your own PS5 or just rent out an PS5 server, and that's what I am doing for today's video. This is not a paid promotion, but basically there is an server known as Gaming Knots which lets you stream PS5 servers onto your Android devices. They will give you their host ID and also login and remote play access, which means that we can directly stream PS5 on our Android devices through the servers that Gaming Knots have provided. Now the plan which I am using for today's video is a trial plan which gives you 1 hour of game time for ₹50. So obviously this is a paid service because we are literally renting out a PS5 server and streaming it on our Android devices. It is just like any other cloud gaming services, but instead of streaming a PC, we will be able to rent and stream a PS5. Once again, this is not a paid promotion and I'll be explaining all the issues that I faced while trying to rent a PS5 server and stream it on an Android device. So step 1 is to rent out a PS5 server, which I already did. Afterwards, you'll need to use an app from Play Store which is known as Chiaki Up. It is basically an alternative to remote play of PlayStation, whereas in Chiaki Up we can customize the on-screen touch controls and also video resolution, frame rate and much more. Once you open the app for the first time, we'll need to add our consoles. Now the console host and the console remote play access ID will be provided by the Gaming Knots once we rent out a server. Afterwards, you'll need to select the register console button where you'll have to enter information like the host ID and also select PS5, disable the broadcast option and make sure to enter both of these options. After you rent out a PS5 from them, once that has has been done, you'll just need to tap on the register option and the PS5 will be added just like this. So that's how simple it is. Now, do I recommend you guys to stream PS5 on your Android devices? Well, let me explain. Basically, you get on-screen touch controls, and one thing that I forgot to show you guys, you can also increase the resolution as well as FPS while streaming PS5 on Android. You get rumble option, you also get motion controls, you get touch haptics, and then you can scroll down to resolution section, set it to 1080p, set the FPS to 60. That's why the gameplay which you saw was very smooth. And if you are using an high graphics setting, then Wi-Fi is indeed recommended. Now, once you select your options, just go ahead and tap on the PS5 server that you have registered, and after waiting for few seconds, your PS5 will automatically start, as you can see right here. So this is fully 100% working. I wanted to test out their services before making a video on it, and after testing it out, I can say that it is kinda sorta worth it. But once again, it's not a paid promotion. Let me talk about few of the flaws with this type of renting PS5 servers. So the first flaw is going to be the fact that whenever you close your console, so once you are done playing with your PS5, once you close it, it will automatically disconnect you with the server after some period of time, and once it has disconnected, you will need to contact the owner of Gaming Knots once again and ask them to reconnect to your PS5 server. So it's a bit time consuming. There will also be queue system for some time just to connect to your own PS5 server that you paid for. So obviously there are some ups and downs, but in my opinion, this is the only legit way to run PS5 games on your Android devices. So it's totally up to you if you guys think it will be worth it or not. Also, for a beginner to set up the Gaming Knots PS5 server with the help of Chiaki app, it can be a bit difficult. That's why sometimes it can really be very confusing and not worth it. But let's take a look at The Last of Us. You can even try to play any disc games that are available in your own PS5 server. You can ask the Gaming Knots server manager and tell them to insert a disc in your PS5 server, and they will do that. Now, as you will be able to see, our game has successfully started, and I have also shown you guys the audio output and game performance before for God of War Ragnarok. So the game performance is pretty amazing, and if we tap on the home button, we should be able to close our game by going into the home tab. And as I mentioned before, motion controls, everything works properly, and you can even connect it to your own controllers if you have any. So if you are a huge PS5 enthusiast and really want to give PS5 games a try, then you can obviously rent a PS5 server from them. In my opinion, I would say it's not completely worth it, but if you want to give it a try, then yeah, you can surely do that, as this is the only way to play PS5 games on your Android devices in 2024 without using some Chinese cloud gaming services like GameCC. So yeah guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, turn on all notifications as I upload similar videos on my channel. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.